Hello!
No!
That'd be so creepy if that's what I saw on a real big wall.
You just open it up and there's just a dude. Did you need a tent pole? 'Cause I got one.
I do.
Alright.
Where's this go?
I am the walrus.
So you made some portaledges.
I did, yeah. We remade the A5 portaledge in the Alpine double configuration.
That one does not have a spreader bar.
That is correct, yes. Death to spreader bars.
He brought one over here, so I'm gonna have him do it on our demonstration station. Okay.
Portaledge. Black Diamond's ledge, just this part, weighs about 22 pounds.
Whoa.
And I think this one here weighs 12.9 pounds. 4.4. I think their fly, is like 8 or 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It looks like something you could use on the moon. We went with the roll top design. A lot of ledges like Metolius, where they'll just have like a bunch of giant grommets around the outside. You tie it and then all the dirt and rocks from the cliff go in the bag. This one, they're all color-coded with the fabric that the bed's made out of. This is how it'll come. Take this loop here, and hopefully it didn't loop itself inside the bag, but we'll find out soon enough. You clip it to your anchor, take this bag off.
And pants it.
Then you'll take this bag, clip it off to the anchor.
It's a nailing route.
It's a nailing route.
Yeah, I can see those adding up.
Yeah, so just these metal buckles add 10 ounces. If your webbing harness gets tangled, like if you don't have a carabiner on it or shipping in the mail, you get it and it's all, just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to fix that in just a moment. So your ledge will come out like this. And all you do is open this up. I'm going to show you what it's doing in here. So you've got an elastic cord. A smaller diameter tube is going in this bigger diameter tube. And all it does is just slide in
Like a tent pole.
Exactly. A giant aluminum tent pole. There you go. Okay. Next step.
There's a square corner.
Yeah, this is Middendorf's block corner design. So this is the only part of this ledge building process that's can be annoying. New ledge beds, especially this material, there's a benefit to using this laminated fabric, is that it's very stiff. So you're gonna have an awesome sleeping surface instead of sagging down. The downside is that when you first get it, it doesn't stretch very much, if at all. So you kind of want to take your ledge bed and move it back a little bit. Okay. So we're going to go over another point on this. When your ledge is new, like I said, the bed is very stiff. It's going to be kind of difficult to set it up the first time, which is why you need to practice on the ground setting this up. So I don't know if you saw that, but what I did was just kind of move the block corner back and forth until this is kind of in it. And then what I did is I'm kind of pushing it against the wall and I racked it. So I'm pushing this whole thing into a parallelogram, just a little bit, and that will get that to pop in that corner.
This is what I was curious about.
How do you get the thing in the thing? Now you see how it's off-centered? Okay. I'm gonna de-taco the ledge. It was there we go. Sorry, I covered it when I did it. You see how I racked it?
Yeah.
All right, so now, with the bed like this, I'll just take this, and I'll put these straps on. Essentially, what makes this not require a spreader bar is its size. So it's a smaller double ledge, and I'll show you when we turn this, or you can actually see it from here. This one has a diagonal cut through it. So this one's designed to be used, one person's shoulders are here and another person's shoulders are here, head to foot. There's that.
I see.
It has to do with the tolerance of the parts. Loose enough to where you can just barely get these things together. but not so hard that it's like impossible. Like I would rather have a lighter ledge and to haul and carry around off the top L cap than have 5 minutes less ledge building time. Once you like pull the ledge out, it will kind of like show you like where that master point needs to go underneath. And I think I can put it right here. I think I just fixed it. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just gonna, so you'll tension this side, right? You'll go to the other side, you'll tension that one. Then you'll go back and do this one more time.
Does this buckle ever loosen up? Or they
No.
stay in place?
These will stay in place. These are heavy duty buckles.
Okay.
So they're designed to hold that weight.
They don't micro slip.
There's also a difference of my bed design. So the original A5 bed design had this entire thing backwards. So this scuff would go over the top.
Okay.
But I didn't like that because then you're sleeping on these. And you're sleeping on top of the buckles.
This would be up here.
That's correct.
That would suck.
Yeah. How ridiculous is it to just turn this thing over, crank these down, and you're done? You're not going to touch these anymore until you get out to take this thing apart. I guess I can get in it, can't I?
I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Find out how good my bolt is.
So you get in it, and you're like, okay, are my straps kind of even, right? Then you're going to put in these.
You take them off each time?
Yes. It makes it really awkward to actually set.
Oh, assemble if that's on.
Yeah, to like put it in the bag, you have these straps are kind of restricting.
Are these essential for helping hold up the fabric in the middle?
So I know a couple, Sam and Lonnie, and they do a lot of big walls. And they actually don't use these fins in the center because they are
In love?
They are in love and engaged. I mean, I've never heard them say that, but you know, I assume.
The way the pipe comes in like that, it has a nice bow. Is that a feature or a bug?
The bowing of the ledge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the ledge is designed to actually bow somewhat. I'm also standing like way out on the side.
And how much do you weigh?
200 pounds
Okay.
today. I mean, obviously, I had a head start because I set this up on my wall, but that's how you'd hope most people would, you know, go practice.
So you have little straps here to keep these from...
Yeah. I've never seen anyone do this on a ledge, but I liked how they were lightweight and adjustable.
To keep
Some
your...
people use these like plastic buckles that don't really hold the things, but you can actually leave these on here and pull the
and
straps.
still do your adjustment. That's clippable?
I don't think anyone is going to break it, but nothing on this ledge is not a life-saving device. Climbing is dangerous, right? So you can look at it and be like, okay, well, you're basically trying to pull the stitches out.
Yeah.
But if you're just clipping your stuff sacks and your
My foot and shoes are
your food and shoes, go ahead and put that on there. That's not a big deal. Well, so actually the gripping handle is right here.
Oh,
If you need to get up. This is the dedicated pulling on the
So
thing.
that goes right up to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what that's for. Getting up in and out of it so you can poop on it. You can poop on this ledge.
You can do anything once.
You can. It's a proven design. It's been used for first ascents around the world for over 40 years.
And this is one of the open source things Middendorf had?
That's right. Yeah, he has all this information on builds on bigwalls.net.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, he had. Middendorf passed away last year. But, yeah, his website's still available, and you can actually get all of the build information. That's how I got it to build this ledge. And we're also selling the block corners. So if you want to build your own ledge for fun, you can do that.
Is it fun?
It's so much fun. If you build several, it's worth it. I feel like if you build one, you have to want to build
Okay.
the ledge.
You want the experience more than the ledge. Step one to using the fly is check the weather. So you don't have to use this. Wow, this is actually pretty light.
So this is the A5 Alpine Double Stormfly. Start out by clipping it to the anchor. All of our clipping points for all of our ledge flies is actually umphui. I'll show you what's going on under the hood here. The actual ledge clipping point is here. And this point is just to hold the fly up here.
Okay.
Which it's pretty hard to clip this loop because it's so high up, and then it's also filled with all this cord up here. I want an opening at the top. You need to remain clipped into the anchor at all times, so you can actually feed the rope down and then back up and then down through the top. And that's how I would suggest people
You're climbing rope through there,
yeah.
and then that's your master safety.
Because if it's actually raining, what's going to happen is the rope is going to wick water into.
So you need a J in your rope, but if you were to fall, it's just going to lift it up to
That's correct. If you fell out of your ledge, you got problems. It's a double-ended zipper, so that way you can have some ventilation at the top.
Gotcha.
And then also, if you need to like batten down the hatches, I would just clip, you know, a couple lockers here to kind of cinch it up at the top and to keep this from, you know, coming down. And it's nice that I made that webbing white so you can see it. Okay. I mean, once you're in the thing, you're like taking all your Instagram photos, and you're like, this is awesome.
Because everything on Instagram is real.
It is.
Is your zipper seam sealed?
It is not. It's a shoe goo project.
Do you have tips for shoe gooing?
I do. You need to thin it down with some rubbing alcohol. I would get like a disposable container, 1 part rubbing alcohol and like 4 parts shoe goo. You want it like paintable, but not like running. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're going to lay your fly flat. And the only part of this that you need to seam seal is really this part.
Okay.
And I chose to upgrade it to laminate fabric. So this is not really going to wick a bunch of water through anyways.
Okay.
The stuff sack at the top, that's pretty easy to seam seal. And I would focus all your efforts on that if that's all you're going to do. It's another reason why we use the Umphley Dyneema webbing is because it wicks less water. And then you also need to do this back corner back here. It's that black edge at the top. I like to do my seam sealing from the inside.
Yeah?
Because I like the way it looks. You can do the inside of this one, but it's still going to wick through. So you kind of have to do the outside of this one.
Okay.
I wanted to make the A5 like an affordable ledge with quality features. So I avoided seam sealing just as a cost of saving measures for the customer. I'm going to clip this buckle, and that's what keeps your fly closed. And then underneath, grab this.
It's because there's updrafts.
That's right. And I kind of wanted to show you how much of the fly covers the bottom, which I think is pretty interesting.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're tucked away for the night.
So this has 4,000 millimeters of hydrostatic head. No water is getting through this fabric.
Okay.
It is extremely waterproof.
Oh, if you lower it from this point, it's going to be sitting on the fly, and now you're putting all the pressure on this fly that's only being held up by strings attached to a piece of loop.
Correct. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that cord is durable.
But it's not supposed to hold up the ledge.
Yeah, and then, like, the fabric, you're going to rip something.
Okay.
It's going to be bad. But you would never do that on a wall because you're going to be standing in this ledge setting it up.
Hello! That'd be so creepy if that's what I saw on a real big wall.
You just open it up and there's just a dude. Do you need a tent pole? I got one.
I do.
All right.
Where's this go?
Yeah, you want this on the outside. And there should be a little piece of webbing hole in that corner back there.
Here we go.
Gravy.
Nice.
And on the outside of this, I can actually see this one. Right. Where is it?
Nice. You're in.
You'll notice that on the front of the zipper here, there's a bit of Velcro. Especially on the air side, you got tons of headspace.
Yeah.
And it pushes out for the feet and heads for the wall side person. You want to use this as a sun shelter, or just like have the door propped open like in the morning. I made it to where at least one side of the fly would stay while you have the thing opened and it's tensioned.
Okay.
So if you want to have, the door kind of open, nice and colorful.
Yeah, I do like the colors.
1990s, all day.
Should we time lapse you putting it away?
Oh, sure. That sounds good.
Are you trying to cannibalize your own taco industry?
No, all ledges have a place.
How much is the taco versus the A5 ledge?
The taco is $350. It does not come with a pad. You use your own pad. We highly recommend that you use a horizontal baffled pad in the taco. It makes it way more comfortable. It weighs 2 pounds on its own. And then, obviously a rigid frame ledge is a more significant weight and cost.
But you can move around in the framed ledge, whereas the taco is comfortable when you're in it, but you're in the position it puts you in. You can sit up or lay back.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the route that you're doing and the style that you want to do it in. And that's all about what gear is for, whether it's lightweight or you want it to be heavy and durable, or you want it to be really comfortable, or you want to be really warm, or you want to move fast.
I need to know, do you poop in your taco?
No.
No?
I don't ever have that problem. I've been trying to explain it to people. You just put your feet out on a very tiny ledge. Doesn't have to be that big. Mm-hmm. And then you just, lean back and think about,
What do you think about? I don't know. What is it?
I don't really think it's a big deal. I don't really have an issue pooping anywhere. I mean, I could probably poop on this floor right now if you asked me to.
On demand.
I mean, I don't need to right now, but I could. Another benefit of High Mountain Gear is we will sell you any of the parts for these ledges. So if you're in the mindset to flag your ledge and you want to be comfortable at every belay and lay on your ledge, and then your ledge bed gets trashed or the webbing harness gets trashed.
Because that'd be swappable, right? If you had a spare bed.
Swappable is it's kind of like changing an alternator. An alternator is like 3 bolts and a wire, but sometimes people don't know how to do that.
Okay.
There's a specific assembly order, but it's
so
not.
I just give it to you and you do it.
You could also do that, yeah.
Okay.
I would have no problem doing that.
So I do like if you're going to invest money into these more expensive pieces of gear in climbing, that if you do screw it up, I've been to ledge once having 3 dudes in a ledge in a snowstorm on a wall that wasn't flat, and so our tube bent.
Oh yeah.
Metolius did fix my ledge. Took weeks, but got my ledge fixed. It is nice to have a 1-800-HELP-ME, ledge hotline.
We offer through How Not To. We're putting in basically all the things that make ledge life easier. So we put in better bed fabric that's stiffer, that allows for less sag in the bed. We put in zinc cam buckles, which makes it a lot easier to tension. We make some other colors, and we also use some different fabrics as well. And
so the ledges that we'll have at How Not To are the things you just talked about.
That's correct, yeah.
If somebody wants some weird ultralight Dyneema fabric, you have that.
Yes.
But you still have the pole weight. You still have buckle weight. You still have the carrying case. The fly isn't lighter.
Yeah, I have a Challenge Ultra 200 ledge at home. That's mine. I haven't put my name on it yet, so I guess I could sell it. And then I have a complete Dyneema webbing harness, and I think that ledge weighs 9.5 pounds with the bag, and has a special, Challenge Ultra bag with it too.
Okay, the bag also is lighter. But that's if you're trying to get a framed ledge and shave grams, because the risk is that's not going to be as durable, correct?
I don't even really see it being not durable. So
if HMPE is great, why don't you just put on everything?
Well, it has limitations. One is cost. So if you're going to get a replacement bed for just the bed part, I think Challenge EPX I think is 500, and I think Ultra is 700, just for the bed itself. So your ledge, and then if you got like the Dyneema webbing harness and the ledge bag, you're looking at like, I think it's like $1,700 or something.
So it adds more than about $600 to
Yeah,
the cost of your ledge
and that's
to save 3 pounds.
yeah, and that's like, diminishing returns. But
Yeah.
even with the configuration that you have for sale, it's half as heavy as the Black Diamond, or a little less than half. We gotta make ledges light again. Okay,
Too soon.
it's too soon.
He has a sewing machine and nerds out over fabric, so he's got cool bags, cool ledges, and cool other stuff. You can check all that out at highmountaingear.com or hownotto.com. Thanks for watching.